Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ticha Denis Kruger, your EduTech coach. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out any of my videos. Today I'll be sharing with you how to use Studio by WordPress.com to create a local WordPress site. If you have ever wanted to build, test or trick a WordPress site on your computer without messing with servers or complicated setups, Studio is a game changer. Well, it is a free and open source tool for creating local WordPress sites. Simplifies setup, no manual server or database configuration. And it is ideal for developers, designers, and creators to test sites offline. That is the very reason why I would recommend us to use WordPress Studio. Now, among others, WordPress Studio can build and experiment risk-free on your computer. It supports theme and plugin development together with site customization. And by the way, it is available for Mac and Windows platform. Checklist is very simple. I'll be demonstrating to you how we use it to add a site. But the process is just very simple. We'll open Studio, we'll click to add a site, we'll name our site, and that will be all. Why do I take long? Let me have this demonstrated to you how we can use WordPress. So, to download WordPress Studio, we visit developer.wordpress.com/studio. Well, from this official website, you can see there is a download for Mac, and if you're using Mac OS, you can always click here to download. But I'll be getting the one for Windows, so I'll just tap on download for Windows, and then I will have to select the path. I'll select this folder and click save so that my download starts. So that's how we can download WordPress Studio. After downloading our Studio, we have to navigate to the folder where Studio was saved. For my case, this is the setup. And just double click on the setup to initialize installation shield. And this is the installation interface. You can see it is installing Studio. I just have to hang on and wait for the installation to keep on going. Well, now when you open Studio for the very first time, you'll see a clean interface. You can see no clutter, just a button here to add a new site. Well, to add our site, we'll begin by giving it a name. For my case, I'll save this as my sample site. And you can always toggle advanced settings. Here, you can pick a custom folder path on your computer. You can choose specific WordPress version, and you can select PHP version, that is for compatibility testing, or even set a local domain. For beginners, the defaults are perfect, so we'll just have to scroll down and click Add Site. And well, WordPress will handle the magic behind scenes. It sets up the server, database, and everything in seconds. Boom! Our site has been created, and by default, it is stored in Studio folder. If I click on the File Explorer, our site has been stored in Studio folder. Studio created a folder for the site as my sample site. So in case you want to access the files, you always have to use the commands here and click on File Explorer. Well, to fire it up, you have to click on Start Site in the top right here, and once it is running, is WP admin. We use this to jump. If I click here, we jump into the WordPress dashboard. The default login is usual admin. That is for the username, the password, which is auto-generated. Well, in case you're wondering how you can customize that password, you can always hit to the settings. If you scroll down, all the details of your website created are here, including the username and the password. So if you're using the tool, you don't need to log in. By just clicking WP admin, Studio will automatically log in for you into the WordPress site. And you're aware, as developers, if you hit this interface, it means you can now proceed with your website to add themes, to add plugins, and whatever you want to edit, including pages and all the content you would want to experiment without fear. To preview your site in a browser, still using the studio, you just click on Open Site, and it will load something that looks like localhost with a port number here. That is, if at all you didn't set up a custom domain. And currently the front end, you can see it is displaying. You can always jump into your dashboard by clicking W. That is for you to go ahead and customize your site. Remember, add themes, add plugins, add pages, etc. While we're in Studio, we can always check out more tabs for power. If I hit back to overview here, there's a preview here for our site. You can always even just click here to open the site. Additional to that, we have more access to different tools, like we can jump to the site editor. If I click here, automatically Studio will take me to the site editor, where I can customize the navigation, the styles, the pages, the templates, etc. You can also additionally use these tabs to switch to styles, patterns, navigation, templates. That is within the customize part. Well, under open in, you can pop open site, that is to check the files of your site in File Explorer in case you want to customize. You can also open VS Code, that is in case you want to enhance your site additionally using the VS Code. However, if you have any other software you use, you can always try to add it here so that you can use it to enhance your website. Besides that, you can use command prompt here, that is to have other command line tricks. For advanced stuff like syncing with a live WordPress.com site, you head to the Sync tab. That is after you have logged in. Remember, you can pull changes from the production or push your local work up. But remember, that's for when you are ready to go live. You don't have to get worried. We'll cover that in a future video if you guys want. The other settings here, we can try to explore, preview, import and export. We also have an assistant here. Once you're logged in, an assistant can help enhance your design. You can interactively seek guidance, and the WordPress assistant will really power or guide you accordingly. That's it for today's exploration. Setting up a local WordPress site with Studio is free and easier, like you discovered in those very steps. Well, if this helped you, give it a thumbs up. Kindly drop up a comment, that is with your questions or with suggestions on what tool I should cover next. Don't forget to subscribe for more vlogs. Thanks for watching, vlogs. This is Ticha Denis Kruger signing off. See you in the next one. Peace.